Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go back into another, actually this is our first reaction to Crush. I'll rewind that back. I did include Crush into my most underrated Korean artist. So if you haven't seen that already, then check it out here or in the description, which I included it, or at the end of the video. I probably included it somewhere. I'm not sure. Sometimes I forget. Anyways, Crush, one of my favorite Korean artists that I'm just ecstatic to watch his new music video, which yes, I'm a little late. It came out a couple months ago, but, or a month ago rather, but hey, I'm here now. Let's watch it, let's check it out. Let's run it back 2 times, once for a reactionary standpoint and second for a Filmmaker reacts. And then after the fact, we'll have a little discussion. You guys can leave me some comments below on how much you hate the way I talk about videos. And if you want to unsubscribe, I wouldn't be mad about it. I don't have any tea, but that doesn't need to stop you from sipping your tea. So let's set the ambience, get your tea ready, put the headphones on. Pop my fingers. Here we are for next Crush video. His last video was, I mean, I don't know if it was the last one, but the one with the spaceship.
Yeah, let's go. 1, 2.
Oh dang, bro, he about to snap.
I've been dancing till the morning on my own.
Hey, this is kind. He's pulling a little Gambino. Bro, this. Hold on, bro. Is there captions? Here we go. Interesting approach. I thought he was about to pull a full-on "This Is America" Gambino style video, but this is dope. Is he not like in some type of straitjacket that he like looks like he's like a sane patient who escaped and is goofing around, which would be super dope of a concept if they did that, but I'm not sure. Let's keep going. The camera movement is super smooth. I love it. Hey. The second you think he's about to snap off on the dance, he just does something subtle. He is killing it though. Yo, hold up, that's a hard shot. Yo, that's so cool how they made it look like it was it's like a different approach to like a security camera. Hey, this is hard. Damn, this man is really snapping. That first shot. He's feeling old. It's like, I don't know, he says I'm feeling oldie, O-I-O, but then he's like, it sounds like he's saying old. I don't know, interesting. Yo, I'm digging the color scheme as well in this video. Super dope. It's like a greenish white, off-white type eggshell color, but with a green tint to it. Something I would actually probably never do just cause, but like they make it look great, I think. Dang, that's a huge spotlight. Oh, that's a cool transition. What is that, a rising stage?
wanna make it feel much better. I wanna make it feel so big.
Yo, this man is snapping. Bro, I love how free spirited he is with the dance moves though. That's hard, and it still has a fire effect to it. Yo, I did not expect. It was interesting how they lit this area to look like it was straight spotlighted, and they turn around and it's completely like a real theater. Super dope. The rising floor I did was cool. Great little cut in there as well. Oh, they did. So they turned all those on. That's why it looked so much like a spotlight at first. Dope. Ohio. Hard. That was a hard video. All right, let's run it back for some filmmaking goodness. Okay. Let's skip. Huh? First of all, I thought this was like interesting that they chose a parking garage. I mean, that's like I feel like that's one of the most cliche things you can choose, but they make it look dope as per usual. You got enough money, you can make anything look cool. The lighting in here is really nice, fluorescent looking lighting. Probably not actually fluorescent. It's probably some like quasars or something. These look like quasar replacements. Yeah, that's a lot of quasars. All right, let's continue. The motion in here is like the Steadicam, probably what they're using, is really smooth. Maybe even a Ronin. It looks like it might be a Ronin 2 or something like that, or a Movi. The gimbals. Let's skip ahead a little bit. We're not gonna cover every frame. Let's get to that second scene. Look at the way he exits the frame right here. Comes in frame left, cool. Basic transition. Really good way of using it though. Let me turn off the captions. Yo, I love how they enter this scene because the way he exits scene and then he comes in from behind camera. It's just they're just really thinking about each way that the person comes in front of the camera, which I think is always little details that bring a video together. I love the dolly back on this too. I wonder if this is actually on a dolly. And it looks very natural light, which it very well may be, especially at what a much window light as that provides. This is probably not all natural light. You probably got, most of this is natural light, and then they probably have a kicker over here to kind of fill in his back a little bit, maybe. Maybe not. It could just be bouncing off this white wall over here. I wonder how they got access to this place. I mean, money. That's hard. The Steadicam op, or the Ronin op, whoever that is really capturing the scene really good. Yeah, they really know how to follow him as he moves because he keeps jumping everywhere. I know it's strategic, right? They're planning it out, but they're able to like really. It can be strategic, and also have some type of sporadic movement to it. It's not going to match every single time. So the Steadicam op's doing a good job of following that and make sure he captures that, he or she, of course. Love this again. I love that they added the sound effects to make it sound like it's actual fluorescence. It's probably very well not actual fluorescence because, as I've mentioned before, fluorescent bulbs can be extremely ugly. You can use them, but they're extremely hard to color grade. They just have a really ugly quality of light. This is probably actually quasars or something like that. Or it could just be this giant light panel built in, who knows. This could be a built set for all we know. I love how they emulated a security cam right here by putting the camera in the corner with a wide angle, but they still made it look cinematic with the vignette and the color palette and the way that it's framed up. It's a lot more cinematic than a security foot camera, which is often very small and hidden up in the corner of the elevator. Also, it's a giant elevator. And then they got one over here too, which two different shots, obviously, because the camera would be over here for that previous. What is it, like probably like a 18mm or something like that? Maybe even a 14. I love the motion in this. It's very handheld, like shaky, high shutter speed motion. It's one of my favorite looks, and it matches the energy of the song and the fact that the change of the song is speedy. The camera moves in a speedy way. I love, this is one of my favorite shots of the whole thing, just the cinema, just the whole composition of this frame. Him over here is a reflection. You got the leading lines from the lockers, the chairs, the lights, all that good stuff. And then you got the lines on the side, so the like foreground element. Just a lot going on in this composition. It sucks that they kept it so short, but it's a music video, so you only use it to where it becomes, you know, it negates the story or whatever narrative they're trying to tell. I love this motion, man. The motion in this is so smooth. Let's skip through a little bit. This is really nice. The spotlight is so big. They might have like, they probably have something like a, they could have something like, I mean, honestly, like an M18 on a dimmer. Probably not that powerful of a light, but something very powerful in here, shining through a giant diffusion, creating that spot that, and skirted off, meaning they either have some type of skirt modification on the light. So picture a giant light pointing down, and you have like a dome around it. You ever seen like an umbrella on a light before, like that? And you imagine hanging like black cloth around that dome, and it cuts off that black, because black absorbs light. It cuts off the light that's coming, that would normally come off the side, and directs it in a general area. So that's probably what this is. But what this is that's probably what this is they're skirting off a giant light source and shooting it through some sort of diffusion, which is creating that really soft effect on him as he walks into it. The skirted off is what makes the room stay continuously black. It doesn't let that light spill in any other aspects of the room, which is always really nice. That's how they cut off this black area. I love this scene. They probably had all these lights on DMX control, meaning that they could control him, because, you know, as he turns around. Obviously, if you had a theater that was fully lit like they do in the next scene when it rotates, that light would obviously spill onto into the theater where he's at. So my assumption is that somewhere in, let's keep going, frame by frame, somewhere in this general area, they started to turn the lights on in the theater. See it right there between those two frames? My guess is that they turn them on right there. You can see the light hit his face. And then, because they knew, like, you know, we're about to see it in the frame, so it's like director's yelling, lights off, lights off, lights off, lights on. Director, bam, 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 lights are on. And they can turn them on instantly because they're on DMX control. As instantly as they turn them off here in a second. Let's see how quick. Oh, messed up. Let's do that. Let's run that back. Yeah. Well, they actually dimmed off, but yeah, cool. That's pretty much it. All right, guys. Really love this video. Love Crush as an artist. I love his sporadicness about this whole video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think. Also, join the Discord. The link is in the description. I'll see you there and we can chat more about it. But until next time, peace.
Sheesh. Champagne bottle by the key. When I pull out, you hear a screech. Heard that you thought you had me beat. Bitch, I got tricks on my sleeve. Yeah, watch how I maneuver through the streets. Ayy, had to keep my friends and enemies on a leash. Ayy, old friends switched up, now they